And just as the eyes start to close, let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Just filling the body up with that breath. And let go. And again, just like a wave, the beginnings of a surrender here. Breathing in. And letting go, just clearing whatever needn't be here with you, within you or around you. Just take 1 or 2 more breaths like that. So you start to bring yourself down to ground, onto the earth, into whichever cozy nest you find yourself in this evening. And just feeling so very, very welcome here. So very, very welcome just exactly as you are. When you're ready, just beginning to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, but let the mouth completely relax. Allow the tongue and the lips and the throat and the jawline to be completely soft. And as that whole part of the body, the whole of the face begins to soften, can you find just the lightest parting between the lips? So that as you breathe in, you're still breathing in through the nose. And as you breathe out, it's the lightest blow through parted lips, as though you are just spinning your own golden thread of sleepy, dreamy wonder. And your sleepy, dreamy, wondrous golden thread can take out of you anything that you feel doesn't belong there. It can also connect you to each and every one of your friends here this evening, as we feel those golden threads of community, of co-creation, and of coming together in deep, deep surrender this evening. So just stay with the spin of your golden thread. For as long as you need to. And then just let the mouth relax and find a comfortable rhythm that brings you ease, that brings you a feeling of harmony and a feeling of peace. So begin to take us on this journey now by calling light into this space and this time now. I lovingly ground us into the heart of Gaia now. I open my cosmic and earth star portals now. I ask for all energy we may have given away or left behind return to us now. Concentrate and expand my aura now. Once again, I call light into this space, into this time now. And I ask for the highest guidance, for the good of all here and now and in the future, to flow through me now. What do we need to know? And so tonight, we reach out to you from the inner temples of your earth. We reach out to you and we feel your golden threads. We reach out and we reach up as we support Mother Earth in holding you so dearly, her children. We feel your body starting to relax, and we thank you for it. For in the inner temples of the earth, when we feel you resting, when we feel the beginnings of your deep surrender, we know that you breathe in perfect harmony with the Great Mother, because there is nothing that you strive for. There is no questions that you are asking. There is nothing that you are trying to understand. You are simply just as you are. And we love you best just as you are. For in the inner temples of the earth, we are simply as we are every moment of the day, every moment of every night. We surrender to the rhythms of Mother Earth. And so it pleases us greatly at the end of a day to see you and feel you and know that you are beginning to just let go. How does that feel? The beginnings of a just simply letting go. Can you feel the space? Can you feel that there is no need, there is no want, there is no desire, there simply just is you, suspended and yet held in the arms of our Mother. For these arms are always here to hold you. So as you begin now to drop your body down from the inner temples of the earth, we will take you on a sweet, sweet rotation around your body. And the awareness, the light of your sweet, loving awareness brings surrender tonight. Brings a just letting go for as everything is. Brings a no questions needed. Brings a feeling of nothing needed to be done. other than in this next moment, take your sweet loving awareness and the feeling of surrender to your eyebrow center and breathe. Breathe into a feeling of the eyebrow center expanding to the left, expanding to the right, opening to the top and opening to below. And as this feeling of surrendering here, of opening here, of expansion with the sweet, sweet feeling of your loving awareness lands here. What a feeling of release. What a feeling of broadening and unraveling you experience across the entirety of the forehead and round to the sides of the skull. A drip, drip, drip down the left side of the skull and a drip, drip, drip down the right side of the skull. And so from that feeling of the dripping and the expanding, your loving awareness takes the surrender and the letting go up and over to the crown of the head. And from the inner temples of the earth, we feel the crowns. We feel the crowns of the children. We feel what connections you make. And we thank you for being so open. In this moment here, all that we ask is you just are. There is no right, there is no wrong, there only just is what is. And you breathe here, and you let go here. And from the crown of the head, the drip, drip, drip runs down the back of the skull, all the way down to the base of the neck. And from the base of the neck, the awareness, the feeling of the surrender moves inside the throat. And as it moves inside the throat, once more, here you are. Here is your breath. And there are still the feelings of those golden threads that were spun, beginning in the throat. And we still feel they're present. And we want you to know that on the days that you feel you need us, all you need do is spin these golden threads, and we will feel you in the inner temple of the earth. So the awareness now helps the throat to open, helps the throat to surrender, and helps the throat to let go of any judgment, of any need to be right or wrong. And instead, the throat just is the throat, but the throat is open and the throat is at peace. And from the throat, we travel down into the center of the heart. And the feeling within the center of the heart, we know it so, so well. Because we feel the heartbeat of the mother so close And now your hearts feel so close. And we know that your hearts are beating, but we feel their slow, slow beat. The beat of a heart that loves with depth. The beat of a heart that is open to all. And the beat of a heart that loves unconditionally. For we know these are your hearts. So just breathe now into the very center, the core of your heart. Equal distance from the front, equal distance from the back. And perhaps noticed if there is anything there for you. Any messages that begin to arise as you just listen now to the heart in sweet, sweet, loving silence for a few moments. And then we take a breath in and we take a breath out. And the heart expands and the heart relaxes and the heart just is love. And from this feeling of love, we move down into the belly. And as you drip, drip down from the heart to the belly, that feeling of surrender moves all the way through the ribs, moves through the diaphragm, moves down the left side and the right side of the waist, the back of the body, and all the way down into the center of the belly. And just let your belly be. There is no judgment for the belly here. In fact, there is only love that has drip, drip down from the heart, bringing with it the feeling of surrender. And what is it when you add surrender to love? It's the feeling of the unconditional love, the love that knows no bounds. And this is the love that there is for the belly tonight. The beautiful belly, the soft, soft belly that as you breathe in will rise, and as you breathe out will fall. And as the belly falls now, we feel that extra weight. But we love the feeling of the extra weight from the belly falling in the temples of the earth. Because once again, we know that this is you just letting go. As you breathe in, your belly will rise and we rise. As you breathe out, your belly will fall and we fall. We are with you here each and every moment, every step of the way, always beneath you, always supporting you, always assisting the Great Mother from the inner temples of the earth. And from the belly, the feeling of surrender, the unconditional love moves into the left hip, the right hip, and all the way down the length of the left leg, to the left knee, the left calf, the left ankle, the underneath of the foot, and the 5 toes of the left foot. The left leg is heavy and the left leg is resting. And so then the unconditional love, the feeling of surrender, moves back to the right hip. And down, down, down the length of the right leg. The awareness weaves, bringing softness, bringing letting go into the right heel and the whole of the underside of the right foot and the 5 toes of the right foot. So that then from here the attention lands momentarily into the left shoulder, crosses underneath the top of the back into the right shoulder. And so simultaneously as one, the awareness moves all the way down the left arm and the right arm, bringing the unconditional love and the full surrender down the arms into the left wrist and the right wrist, into the palms of the hands, the back of the hands, and into the 4 fingers of the left hand and the right hand, the thumb of the left hand, the thumb of the right hand. And so now we feel you fully resting. And now we know that you have fully let go. From the temples of the earth, we reach up to the messengers from the starlit sky. Messengers from the starlit sky, we shine our light down upon you. We smile into your hearts. And we thank you for resting. We see you for all that you are. We see the fullness of you. And we remind you, as always, that we shall always watch over you. Messengers from the starlit sky, we look down upon you now. We know that your hearts beat strong, but we thank you for resting now. So now you are resting. Just as you are. Nothing need be added. Nothing need be taken. And so, my dear friends, I leave you just as you are now. I leave you with my love. Much love for each and every one of you, from my heart to yours this night and every night. Rest well. Sleep well. All my love.